everyone, Kiwi here. So this will be build 5 of the Camaro. Thanks for watching, by the way. Hope you enjoy it. Bear with me, I'm getting there, getting more comfortable. Got a long way to go. So today we're back onto this interior. So this one here I've done in a prime. This was the worst of them. I've done this in a spray primer. Just that one there's the Bunnings one. And then I've got vinyl and the trim paint to paint it. So I've decided to go the black. It was blue, but we're sort of going away from the blue a little bit. I don't really like the interior. I reckon it's pretty ugly. So we're going down the black path. So we're going to go black all the interior. Yeah, and find some good bucket seats. This is so that's the black that it'll be. Come up alright. There's a few parts in this where it's eaten away, as you can see there, where I'm gonna have to putty it a bit. The problem with the putty is you lose, as you can probably see here, see the pattern, slight pattern in there. Kind of lose that with the spray putty. So, and then I've got, this is another one that I've sprayed so far, so that'll need a rub back. And then obviously here in the center is where we're going to put the suede material, glue the suede material on. I've gone and got this glue this time. I've used this before, used it for work, back doing kitchens and stuff like that with material. It's always been alright. I've got a gun here, I can put it in a gun and spray that on, or you can just brush it on too. Brush sometimes is cleaner, you don't get all the overspray. So we'll get into these. Today we'll get these painted black, let them dry, and then in the same video I'll be putting them back in the car. Also we got some material for the door cards, but I've decided to go something different to the MDF. So I thought about the MDF after I said it. Not a fan of it because it holds moisture. If it gets wet, it's going to swell up. So what I've got is I've got the hardboard. So this stuff, it's pretty much what they use anyway. It's just from Bunnings. So if you're wanting to keep the normal sort of pattern in it, the way I'm going, yeah, it's not ideal. Normally you could just steel wool it. Scotch-Brite, I think they call it over here. Yeah, use this and it doesn't sort of eat into the plastic and get rid of that pattern. With sanding, it does, so it'll take off that pattern. But the stuff that I'm using is meant to be a textured stuff anyway, so it should come up alright. But yeah, this sand is pretty aggressive for trims and everything. But like I said, these trims were gone. Like I said before, this one here is in a lot better condition than this one. This one was paper thin, fingers straight through it sort of thing. This one's not too bad. Needs a bit of work. I'll show you some of the sanding now. So this is the. So as you can see, she's finally getting there. Just putting a bit, gonna spray it again, put a bit more on there. start to see the smoothness now. And like I said, the spray will give it a little bit of a texture. It won't be the same because it's coming from a spray can, but so this one I'm just working on now. As you can see, I'll try to find a piece here that I haven't bogged. See here, so that part there, see how it's just eating away, just keeps breaking out. So that's sort of why I'm using the spray putty stuff. So that's why I'm sort of using that, just to get away from that. So this one here, she's coming up all right, as you can see. So that'll get another spray. Yeah, so I had to fix a crack in this one too, which is well. So what I've used on this is just normal bog, and then I'm been putting, you can't see it now because it was on this one, fiberglass bog over top. I just thought it might be a bit stronger. I bridged the gap a bit more, so it spreads out a bit more over where the actual crack was. Hopefully it holds. These ones here I'd be a little bit worried about, only because the location. Come back with an elbow or something, the kids in the back seat, they'll go straight through it. And then also these ones are down by your feet, so thick them, but this stuff's still pretty thick. There's still a bit of life in it. I could have gone down the path of buying new plastics, but Camaro plastics, you're going to have to try to find a wrecking one, which isn't that easy. No one wants to just wreck off parts, they'll rather sell the whole car, or they want a lot of money for the parts. So this is the best I could come up with pretty much. So, yeah, so I'll sand this one up, get it nice and smooth. We'll paint that one black. Still got a bit of sanding on this one, as you can see there's still a bit of bog. I'll put a bit of fiberglass bog over there too. This one's in a lot better condition than that one. This is a lot solider. There's no big holes or anything like that in there, so that one should be a lot easier. I'm worried about this blue paint. I'm not sure what it is. As you can see, literally just comes off, so probably going to have to do my best to get most of that off, in case it's like a enamel or something like that. Yeah, so we'll try to get part of that off. So obviously, yeah, these panels are going to have the same material as the dash on them, and then they'll be black. So still on the hunt as well for one of these. These are the Camaro Seals. I've got a perfectly black one up there. That's hence one reason why I'm deciding to go black with this stuff. This one here is obviously the factory blue. Yeah, so I need to find one more of these. I found them in a pair. You can only buy them in a pair, but this one here is mint condition, so seems like a waste to just buy another one and then have one that's just going to sit around doing nothing. Or I could possibly sell it on, hope maybe someone might have it, but if that's what's going to happen, then that's what's going to happen. But if there's anyone else out there that's needing the opposite hand, pretty sure that's left hand, I need right hand. If anyone needs the left hand one, let me know and I'll go halves on them with you. They're at Ponty World, or you can get them in from America. Ponte World, I think they're about $250. We'll get into it. And thanks for watching. Just going to do a little bit of rubbing back now. Just using the Scotch-Brite pad. Scotch-Brite pads seem to work pretty good. The other sort of plastics that I've done before, I didn't have to putty them. They were for a Land Cruiser, I'm pretty sure. I just Scotch-Brited them back, wiped them down with a bit of cleaner, and then sprayed this vinyl paint or trim paint on them. That worked pretty mint, never came off. But yeah, obviously these ones had a bit more work to them. So I'm just going to rub these back with the Scotch-Brite now. So as you can see, she's coming up a lot better. So I might even do another coat of the spray putty over top. The first one, I'll put a bit of black on there, just find the highs and lows a bit better. It's pretty tricky to see them in this colour, this cream. So that's the second one. So like I said before, these had a pretty heavy sand to get into here. They're pretty crap condition. So that's sanded, so that's up to a 400 grit. Being a textured paint, you probably don't need to go any more than 400. So this is the second piece. So that's a 400 grit. She's pretty smooth now. It's come up alright. We'll move on to the other pieces now. Scotch-Brite them up ready. So yeah, so that's up to 400 grit with a bit of Scotch-Brite. This is the bumper trim textured that I'm going to use. I've never used this before, so I'm hoping it comes up alright. So we're just going to wipe it all down now, get rid of all the dust off it, and wipe it down with mineral terps. So that's the first coat on those. They come up alright. Come up pretty good, I thought. These ones might need a little bit more work, but for what they are, I'm pretty happy doing this. You pay 20 bucks a can. Yeah, so I think all up, including the new door card material, it's about 100 bucks. You're not going to get, maybe just over 100. You're not going to get that done at a shop for 100 bucks. Pay that money because they do amazing work. This is home job stuff. I'm happy with the finish of this. I think it's going to look good. So we'll get back into it. So one thing I've noticed with this paint is to get the best finish with the texture, you kind of got to hold it back a bit and let just the overspray hit it after you've done the coat. So as you can see, it gives it that effect a bit better. So that's the plan here. So we'll hold it back a bit further. Sort of like we just call it a dust coat. So just give it a bit of a dust coat like that, and it seems to work. Look the part. Like that one there. So that one there was in pretty bad state when I started it. All this is eaten away, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now that's come up. So I'll give it a dust coat on these, get the same sort of effect. So as you can see, I'm just letting it fall on it, sort of thing. Gives it that bit of that dash look, as you can see. I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, that was that. As you can see, it's come up pretty good. These are the other ones up here I just showed you. They're as good as I thought they were going to come up, really. That plastic was, it was breaking down and there wasn't much to it. I could have possibly got fiberglass, fiberglassed it up, even made a mold off that possibly. But this is the option I chose, and it looks good. I might still put like a satin or a matte clear over top just to stop it from scratching, or I'm not sure about this product and how durable it is. But yeah, we'll put a clear coat on it. I don't want gloss, so it'll be a matte clear coat. So now going to cut the material for these inlays. So obviously I'll let it dry properly, and then we'll glue that material in there too. What I've decided to do is I'm just going to wrap these in the suede. So then I don't have to buy any foam sort of thing or anything like that to put behind it. So that was the first one. It's a little bit shit in the corner there, but I think down by your feet, I think she's going to look alright. The paint's come up really nice. You wouldn't know that it had big holes in it and was eaten away. Yeah. Okay, so as you can see, that's it there now. It's come out alright. That's it there. I think that's going to look quite nice once it's down in the footwell. It's not perfect, but I think it's going to look right. Thank you for watching. Didn't get everything done that I wanted to get done this time, but we'll get into it next time. Cheers.